Hey guys, and thanks for dropping by Design by Kathy. Today I'm going to be doing an 11 by 14. Let me try that again. That was tongue twisting, wasn't it? 11 by 14 canvas with just a regular dirty pour. Going to flip the cup and just let it all gush out. And then if you want to keep watching, I'm going to add one extra step. You can clearly show you how you could stop where you were, or if you want to go a little further, then I've added an extra step of what you can do to this particular pour. So let me get set up and we'll get started. Today I'm using these four colors. This is a ink blot blue. I've got a brushed metal, which is brushed copper, a hunter green, and this is like a halo blue. I like the differences in these two blues. I don't know how much, we'll see what kind of contrast we get here. I've added my paints in with 1-to-1 portion of my Liquitex pouring medium. And I also added to each of these a capful of water. And when I say capful, I mean just a little cap. So I don't know what that'd measure out in a teaspoon or whatnot. But you want to make sure you stir really well. And this just have a nice little stream. I've been seeing posts, people coming up with different consistencies using a lot of water and this and that. What I have found using too much water, my paint's cracked on the canvas. But see, I've got a nice consistency. It's not the consistency of water by any means, but it is a nice fluid stream flowing off my stick here of the paint. So I want to layer these in a dirty pour. I'm going to make sure to have a color in between, my two blues. This is an 11 by 14 canvas, and what I want to do today is I want to do a flip cup. Not going to do a drag on it. We're just going to flip it. Now that I have those all layered in my cup, I'm going to put gloves on. I'm going to attempt to put gloves on. I'm going to let all that Let my paint settle down to the bottom. I almost wish I'd used these color combos in the sink strainer. I love these colors together. I can see, even though I used those blues close together, I can still see I can see the contrast between the two. I'm really liking that. So that turned out good. When you scoop it up, be careful not to just, let it all mute together, or you'll just have a muddy looking color. It'll just blend them all together. I'm trying to just gently get it up enough to not distort the colors that were there. Make sure I have all my sides done. Okay, now if you wanted to add a little bit of little something go a step further. This, you could stop right here, or you could go a step further. So let me get that ready and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, what I've taken now is just some little cotton string, and I've got my brushed copper paint. I like the effects that using the pulling a string through gives the piece, even if it's not well, if it's not like what I'm going to do on this one, have an extremely, you know, standout, I hope, contrast. I just really like the way the effect. And I had someone question one day why I use a particular something, you know, like the day I tried the hair dryer. Each thing you do is it's gonna give you a little bit, you know, whether it's a swipe with a wet paper towel, a dry paper towel, or a spatula. Each time just gives you a little bit different effect. So it's just fun to experiment with, you know, the more things you can, to see what kind of effects and looks you can come up with. So that just makes it fun. I'm going to just pull this straight through here. Got one more little piece of string cut. I dropped that a blob right here. And I don't know if I have this in the frame. I'm just sticking my string, whoops, down in my little mixing cup here. So I want to see if I can just totally encompass that little bit of boo-boo. And voila. Now, again, like I said, could have totally stopped with just the pour. We have some nice cells that have come up, not huge cells, but wasn't really going for this, you know, that wasn't the point of the project today. But I love the colors together, and I don't know, I just wanted to see how that would work, and I really like that. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial, and I do appreciate you watching, and thanks for your likes and shares, and I do appreciate your comments and suggestions. Whatever you do, when you start to pour paint, make it yours, make it personal, and you can do it. Hey guys, if you're new, if you're just finding me, I hope you'll subscribe. Keep up with what we do next. Thanks so much and have a good day.